Hey there. Hi. My tripod is acting crazy, so I'm trying to make sure everything is good on Facebook. Hey there. Okay, so hey Facebook, hey Periscope, hey Instagram, hey Tamika, hey Trish, hey Deborah, hey everybody joining in. I am just sharing on, let's see, where are we? Hey there. Hey Shelly. Hey Kim Shay. Hey Nita. Hey Marilyn. Hey everybody. Hey Sandy. All right. So I want to share that. And I want to pin that. There we go. Awesome. Okay. Hey Melina. Hey everybody. Thank you for the hearts. Like, I'm feeling a little, like, my tripod is acting crazy today. So I'm just gonna, trying to bring this down some so that it doesn't look so, it's just not. Hey Tashiko. Hey Danita. Hey there. So I'm trying to, it's just totally not trying to participate today. So let me see if I can get that going like that. Okay. Hey there. Hey. Oh, see, there we go. All right. So here we go. Let's see if we can get that to stick right there. I'm not touching it. All right. Yeah, my tripod, I think I need a new one. Like, I think it's starting to get a little janky. So let's double tap the screen. Let's get some hearts going. And yeah, I'm just like literally it like totally fell over. So welcome everybody. Hey Nina. Hey Jay. Let me just spin this way. All right, so y'all can see me. So I apologize for being a little late this first morning. I'm so used to saying morning. Hey Faye. Hey Lakita. Hey everybody. Hey all of my night owls. I still have, if you're on Periscope or Instagram, you can see I'm representing my Renovate Live gear. You can't see it on Facebook because I'm like right here. But this thing is totally tilting. Like, I don't know what's going on, and I'm just going to let it for right now. Just do whatever it's going to do because it's not participating. I promise y'all, this is like, maybe I can leave it like that. Okay. So at any rate, so today was, hey Mia, hey everybody. Hey everybody. Hey Ambassador Moore. Hey there. So today is Renovate Live Wednesday. So for those of you who know what Renovate Live, well, for the month of November, it is a new time for me. I have taken a break from the daily life scope to Monday motivational message. And so every Monday I'm live on the morning life scope from 7:15 to 7:45. But it's November. And y'all know what November is. November is 30 days. Good to switch it up. Yeah, so it's our 30 days of thanks. And so, you know, the book is official, right? And so we've got the book and we've got the devotional journal. And so we're going to spend the next 30 days together, Monday through Friday. We're going to be off on the weekends. And we're going to be reading from my book, 30 Days of Thanks. And so to all of you who are joining, good evening. I am Detra Trueheart, your life purpose generator, purpose provoker, and I Speak Life mentor, helping you to get out of your own way and get to the business of living so that you can do life well. And the way we do that is to help you to get unstuck so that you can get started. So before we get started, I'd love for you all to share. I'm going to do my due diligence and I'm going to share on Periscope. I'm going to share on Facebook. And then let's just double tap the screen. Let's give some hearts. Let's heart it up. And then the other thing is for those of you who may or may not know, I am live every Monday morning at 7:15 for the morning life scope. Used to be Monday through Thursday. And with a changing of the guards, an expansion of responsibilities as it relates to my new job at my church as family director, family ministries director, just time is kind of crazy. And so you all know that I used to, hey Dana, hey Bernie, hey everybody. And so you all know that I used to run our student ministry on Wednesdays, and now I'm running the entire family ministry. And so life has been really crazy, but I'm super excited just to get back and chill and chat with y'all on a daily basis, at least for the next 30 days. Who knows what God says after that. I will tell y'all, I'm a little late because we literally just got in from Renovate Live at like 9:30. I had to drop my little brother-in-law off, and he's actually helping us. He's one of our leaders, and so I had to drop him off, get home, get Dallas in the tub. Thank God for the husband who ran the bath water, and so he got him in the tub, you know, washed him up and everything. I mean, I washed him up, got him in bed. Literally, it was like 9:59. So Wednesdays might be a little janky. I'm just gonna let y'all know ahead of time because I gotta get the baby son in bed. But that's why I'm a little late. And so we start today. Today is November 1st. We're reading from the book. And so if you have your book, pull it out. It's okay you were late. I was going to wait even if I had to put toothpicks in my eyes to keep them open. I love you, Melina. So I promise I'm not going to keep y'all long. So let me just do my little sharing here. Hey, Michelle. Hi, everybody join on Periscope. Hey, everybody on Instagram. Hey, everybody on Facebook. I'm sharing. And let me see if I can get this moving and we can start reading. And I promise I'm sleepy too, so I promise I'm not going to have y'all on all night. I know, like, some of y'all will try to hold me hostage, but I promise I'm not going to have y'all on all night. Let me see here. So I'm going to share. Let's see. And then you all can share. And in the meantime, say good evening to somebody. Say hello to some. Hey, Nikki from Atlanta. It's been a long time. It's okay. Thankful you're here. Yes, I'm thankful I'm here too. So if you're on Periscope, double tap that screen. I want to see some hearts going. I see all of the hearts on Facebook. And I'm going to share on Twitter as well. And how is everybody this evening? Some of y'all I haven't seen in like a long time. So there are the hearts. I see them. Yes. I see those hearts. I see them. I see them. I see them. Yes, we need some hearts going. And y'all can double tap the screen too if you're on Instagram. I see those. Tired and pressing. Guess what? That's great. Because guess what? When we get finished here, we're going to be good to go. So for those of you who do not have my book, it is okay that you don't have it. It's 30 Days of Thanks, 30 Daily Devotions for Cultivating an Attitude of Gratitude. It is totally okay if you don't have it. You can follow along. And just, every single day, Monday through Friday, I'm going to be reading. Unfortunately, you won't get, it came today, good. You won't get Saturday and Sunday, so days 4 and 5 you won't get, but then we'll pick back up. And so on the weekends, if you don't have it, you'll at least be able to see the posts on social media. So if you're following me on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, all of those places, you can actually see the posts, but you won't actually get the actual content and information from the book. So let me just make sure we're good here. I haven't been up this late, y'all, online. I said this last night when we did the introduction. Like, it's been a minute. So I am totally adjusting. How do I get the book? So you can go to the link in my Periscope. I'm on Amazon. So if you want to buy it from Amazon, it's 30 Days of Thanks. My name is Detra Trueheart. You can go to my website, trueheartspeaks.com/30 Days of Thanks. There is a link on my Instagram and my Periscope. You click that link and it'll say get my book. It'll take you to the website and you can purchase right there. You're welcome, love. So let me do some sharing here. And just give me a second because I'm just totally adjusting to being here. I won't say this late because it's technically not late, but I want folks know that we are live. Join us. All right. All right. I'm super excited about this. I just believe that God is going to do something awesome, not only in my life, but everybody. Yeah, it's past my bedtime too, Kia. I'm with you, boo. Like, totally past my bedtime. But we gonna make this work. And I promise probably by the end of this, we'll just be like, this will be part of our routine. But I promise I'm not going to keep y'all long. Yeah, I'm totally not going to keep y'all long. But yes, thank you everybody who's sharing. If you're on Periscope, you can swipe right on the iPhone, swipe up on the Android. And, let's see here. All right. We are ready to get this party started. Okay. So yesterday I read, hey, everybody joining in. So yesterday I read the introduction to the book, and today I'm going to read day 1. And so for those of you who are just joining, hey, everybody. I am Detra Trueheart, author of 30 Days of Thanks, 30 Daily Devotions for Cultivating an Attitude of Gratitude. And for the past, I think 4 or 5 years, I have been doing this. And initially as an e-devotional. Hey there, Tiffany. How are you, love? I have been doing this as a devotional, and now it is a book. And so last year was the first year that I read it live. And so I decided, hey, why not? Let's do it again. And so we're doing the live virtual reading of 30 Days of Thanks. And so we'll read it together. We'll talk about the devotional, the assignment, the journal assignment, and the prayer. And then you can kind of just, ponder and reflect on your own. And so every single day at 10 o'clock at night, Monday through Thursday, and then 12 noon on Fridays, we're going to be coming here on social media, Facebook, Periscope, and Instagram. Okay? So let's start off with day 1. So day 1 is we're being thankful that for what didn't happen. Thankful for what didn't happen, right? Here we are. And it says, I thank God for protecting me from what I thought I wanted and blessing me with what I didn't know I needed. Like, how juicy is that just already, right? That was, each one of my days has a quote at the beginning of them. And so this quote was, the author is unknown, but that I thank God for protecting me from what I thought I wanted and blessing me with what I didn't know I needed. Hey, Michelle, how are you, love? And so how many times, like, we're thankful for what didn't happen, right? We want God to bless us in a particular way, and it doesn't turn out, the way we want it to. But sometimes, as you'll find in here, that sometimes what God is protecting us from is the worst, right? And so it says, on this first day of thanks, I want you to think about something that may seem a little odd. I want you to take a few minutes to focus on where you are in your life at this very moment. And then I want you to think about how different your life could be if things got drastically worse. Yes, I said it, worse. Most of the time we tend to think about how different our lives could be if they got better. If I had more money, if I had a husband, if I had this, if I had that, if I had a better job. We think about like what my life would be if it was better. But none of us say, I wonder what my life would be like if the lights were off. I wonder what my life would be like if I had no water. I wonder what my life would be like. We don't really think about that kind of stuff. And so, it says we tend to think about how different our lives would be if they got better. But just think about how things could be if they got worse. Not good, right? Well, now and throughout this day, and obviously the day is almost over, but tomorrow, right? Good morning, good evening, everybody joining. Hey. We are reading from day 1 of my book, 30 Days of Thanks. It says, I want you to spend some time being thankful for what didn't happen in your life. Be thankful for the closed door that might result in a bad opportunity or relationship or business venture. Be thankful you have somewhere to sleep when you know that if things got worse, you could be homeless with nowhere to sleep. Be thankful that you have parents when there are others who wish they had parents to call their own or wish their parents were still alive. Be thankful that you still have the full use of your limbs when others struggle with pain or physical ailment or disability. Be thankful that you have money to pay bills, go shopping, go on trips, or to have available for whenever you need when there are others who have more month than money, right? Be thankful even if your money is funny, right? Because we're talking about being thankful. Sometimes the money is funny, the change is strange, and listen, the money disappears before the month is even over. It says, be thankful that it isn't as bad as it could be. Remember, no matter how bad things seem right now, they can always get worse. Be thankful that they aren't worse and that they are getting better. Be thankful for Romans 8:28, according to the King James Version, that says, and we know that all things work together for good to them that love God and are the called according to his purpose, right? Because God loves us. He is not slack concerning us, and he has good thoughts toward us. And it is his will concerning us that we give thanks in all things. And so that right there is the basis of what we're doing. We're going to read every single day, and then I'm going to read the assignment. Thank you all for sharing. Thank you all for joining me. Thank you all for all of the hearts. Let's keep the hearts coming. And so the journal assignment, and so for those of you who have the journal, right? And so this is the devotional journal. It's the accompanying journal. And basically it's got the actual journal assignment for day 1, and then it's got some pages, right? And it's got some pages. And so today's journal assignment, and I really want you to, if you haven't already done this, so for those of you who have the book and you've done this already, I want you to take some time, get a notebook if you don't have the journal, and I want you to, oh wait, hold on. Somebody's sending me, okay, she found it. Somebody was trying to get online. Okay. Can somebody share me again on Facebook just so that others can find me? I'll do it again just on my homepage on Facebook. Let me see. There we go. Okay. So we have the journal page here. And it says, take some time to think about your life and about how life would and could be different if an area of your life got worse, whether physical, mental, emotional, spiritual, financial, etc. Write it all down. Yes, write it all down. Don't kind of skim. Don't kind of just write, over the surface. But really think about how different your life could be if things got different. Like, thank you for sharing. Oh, God, love you. Think about how different things could, like, literally, think about how different things could be in your life if they got worse. Like, if the lights got cut off, if you got fired from your job, if you got laid off from your job, you know what I mean? Like, if they cut your salary in half, like, it may not necessarily be worse, but it's a lot different if they doubled your salary, right? And so I want you to take some time to really just think about how different your life could be. It says, I know life isn't rosy for you, or maybe it is. Maybe you're in a good season of your life. Maybe, just maybe. I see you, boo. It says, but be appreciative for where you are instead of where you're not. And this, it's interesting that God gave me this on the very first day, because a lot of times we like to give thanks for like, all of the juicy stuff. And, sometimes we, it's like, oh, everything in my life is horrible. Everything in my life is just, is not going as planned or whatever. But what if, there's a saying that says that somebody, somebody is praying for the life that you hate. Somebody is praying for the life that you hate. Somebody is praying for the life that somebody is looking at your life the way that it is right now. And as much as you despise your life, as much as you despise what's really happening in your life, as much as you despise the fact that things are not going the way it's supposed to go, somebody is looking at your life and saying, my God, I wish. And so we forget that, because there's always somebody a few steps ahead and there's always somebody a few steps behind. And so when we remember that as great as it is right now, it could be worse, but it could be a little bit better. Like, we don't get comfortable in that. You know what I'm saying? And so I think we have to get to a place where that's why we give thanks. We literally for just being where we are right now. Like, I celebrated my mom's 75th birthday yesterday, but we gave her a party over the weekend. And, and I say it, like, I tell her, like, as much as that woman drives me crazy, I'm grateful to be able to know that I have been able to share 75 years with her. Well, I haven't, but the 41 years that I've been, And so I'm grateful, because a lot of my best friends, I have 2 best friends who both of their parents are gone. Both of their parents are gone. And, one, I don't even think her mom or her dad were able to see her get married. And, to be able to, and I've been married 11 years now. And so to know that, like, my parents were able to see me get married. My parents were able to see Dallas grow up, at least to be 6 and 7, to be 6 years old. Like, that's like, for us, sometimes we take that kind of stuff for granted and we just assume like, oh, like whatever. And so for me, it was an honor to be able to celebrate her, even though she did drive me crazy, and I'm never doing no parties like that ever again. That's a whole nother thing. But I'm grateful. And I want you to be thankful that despite whatever is going on in your life, because some of you are like, well, Detra, you don't know my life. Like, my life is not rosy right now. Like, my life is very thorny right now. And I really want you to understand that where you are right now is not where you're going to stay. Where you are right now is not where you're going to stay. I was, somebody said that, where we talk about the idea that this too shall pass, and we look at it as though it is like a cliche. But if you think about where you are today and where you were 5 years ago, I would suspect that you are not in the same place, whether it's physically, mentally, emotionally, psychologically, spiritually. You are not in the same place. You are not in the same situation. I'm not looking at you right now, Nakia, not even paying attention to 80, right? And so getting back to the journal assignment where it says, next, displaying an attitude of gratitude, I want you to write about why you're thankful for the things that aren't as bad as they could be and relish in that for today. And so I'm going to pray, and then we'll keep this conversation going, just for those of you who need to go to sleep, right? And so it says, Lord, we thank you for this day, and we thank you for what we may be currently going through in this season of our lives. We thank you that despite how good or how bad we think it is, we are glad in our hearts that it isn't as bad as it could be. Thank you, Lord, that in all things you work for our good because we love you and have been called according to your purpose. Thank you for grace and mercy, and most important, for giving us what we need when we most need it. Amen. So just kind of getting back to this. So, today's, day of thanks is we're thankful that, for what didn't happen, right? We're thankful for what didn't happen. And so, it could have been worse. Like it could be worse. And even when it gets worse, it could get worser. I don't even know if that's a word, right? And so I just want you all to be encouraged. I want you all to kind of just keep things in perspective. I want you all to also understand that God has not forgotten you. I want you to understand that God is there and he's in it with you. And sometimes God allows that stuff to happen because, as I shared with somebody one day, that sometimes God doesn't change the situation because he's trying to change you. And so if he doesn't change the situation, maybe you need to stop praying, God, change the situation. And maybe you need to say, Lord, show me what you're trying to change in me. And so sometimes we just have to be thankful that it's not as worse as it could be, because he could allow it to get worse and even do a deeper work in you than what he's already doing in you. Right? It's one of those things where you say, Lord, send me patience. Lord, I need patience. And then he sends you somebody to get on your nerves and you say, well, Lord, I didn't mean that way. Be careful of what you pray for, because he'll give it to you in the most, weird way that you never thought. Never thought. So with that being said, like I said, I totally am not going to keep y'all all night, all day, all night. And I really want to respect your time. I really want to make sure y'all are not blaming me in the morning when you are trying to keep them little eyeballs open. But I want you to take some time, and I want you really to reflect. And I'm going to read the journal assignment again for those of you who might be coming in late. Thank you so much for the hearts, everybody. And I remind myself of this all the time. Yeah, we have to be reminded that, it really could be worse, and that, where we are, it's temporary. It's not permanent. You're not going to be there for forever. So let me read this, and then we'll keep the conversation going. Those of you who have to go to bed, because I'm going to be going to bed too. And then we'll pick up tomorrow night with day 2. And so your journal assignment is take some time to think about your life and how life would and could be different in an area of your life. If an area of your life got worse, whether physical, emotional, mental, spiritual, financial, etc. Write it all down. I know life isn't rosy for you, or maybe it is, but be appreciative for where you are instead of where you're not. Next, displaying an attitude of gratitude, I want you to write about why you are thankful for the things that aren't as bad as they could be, and relish in it for today. I'm thinking back to when I'm talking about where it says if a different area of your life got worse, and I look at financial, and I remember when I was laid off from my job, and it was so sudden that I just was like, Lord, you gotta be kidding me. Good evening, great servant of, hey there, it has been. Just got back from Amsterdam. Look at you. My international world traveler. I love it. And it was what he has, totally has a sense of humor. And I remember when I was laid off, and it totally didn't make sense at the time. And of course, as time went on and different things happened in my life, it totally made sense, because certain things kind of happened over time that in my mind, I know had I been working a full-time job, I would not have been able to handle certain things that took place. And so I think sometimes when we're in it, we don't see it until afterwards. But I challenge you to still give thanks despite. Lord, I don't like it, but I thank you anyway. Lord, it doesn't feel good, but I thank you anyway. Lord, it doesn't make sense, but I thank you anyway. Lord, I'm perplexed about this situation, but I thank you anyway. I give thanks anyway. I honor you anyway. I'm grateful anyway. I'm appreciative anyway. Anyway, right? I don't have to like it, but I trust you. And so I thank you and I honor you anyway. Some of y'all need to change what you're saying. Your language has to change. And as your language changes, your perspective will change and you will start to see things from a different vantage point and understand that every time something happens, it's not necessarily God out to get you, but sometimes to transform you, sometimes to renew you, sometimes to refuel you, sometimes to remove you. Like, we have to get to a place where sometimes we just have to say, Lord, I don't get it and I don't understand it. And it seems like it's going from good to bad to worse, but I trust you anyway. I trust you anyway. So my prayer is that you all will have a good night. My prayer is that you all will go back and you will, if you have the book, you will go back and read it. If you don't have the book, it is okay. I do not want you to feel pressure to buy the book. You don't have to buy the book. You can just join me every night at 10 o'clock and, and just be a part of the conversation, like point blank period. Like, just be a part of the conversation. You know what I mean? And so, I want y'all to be, just kind of like in reflective mode this month. And it's funny because as I read my own pages, sometimes even in my own mind, I'm like, wow, like I'm really thankful. You know what I mean? Or I read something in the book and I'm like, dang, like I wrote that, like, oh my goodness. And so I'm just, totally, totally, totally grateful that, I am in a space where I can even remind myself, despite the fact that I wrote the book, that there are some days that I still need to be thankful, right? So I love y'all. I'm just checking the comments and the post, just trying to see what all we got up in here. And so how was today? I see some of y'all hung around. I am just checking out the comments. Okay. Juicy. Love it. So for those of you who might be just joining and you're just coming in and you missed the prayer and the journal assignment and the reading, once this is done, you can go back and you can listen to the recording, and please share this and let folks know we are going to be doing this for the next 30 days. I will be live Monday. Hey, Erica, how are you, love? I miss you. Every Monday through Friday. So I'll be here Monday through Thursday at 10 p.m. Great and right on time. Love it, Miss Keisha. Hey. And on Fridays at 12 noon. So, and if you can't make it live, no worries. You can check the replay out. You can like the replay, love the replay, give hearts on the replay, comment on the replay. I get the comments. I read the comments, all that kind of stuff. And, but just share it with somebody and let somebody be encouraged that, where they are is not where they're going to stay. But more importantly, be thankful for what didn't happen. Where you are right now may not be the best situation, but be thankful that it could have been worse. Be thankful that it could be worse. Be thankful that you could wake up tomorrow and it could be worse, right? And even in that, right, according to 1 Thessalonians 5:18, in all things we will give thanks, right? Because that is God's will according to Christ Jesus concerning us. In all things, not some things, not the good things, right? Not the great things, but in all things we are to give thanks. So no matter what, this whole month is about reminding us and really, helping us to refill our gratitude and thankful and appreciation cups. So I love y'all. For whatever reason, I can't see comments on Facebook. Hopefully I think it's still live, but I can't see anything. So, yeah, it is still live. So wish I could have been there. I will share. It's okay, Mario. Hey, how are you? I want you to, there's a big picture of you behind. Oh, you're so funny. Yeah, so go back and check out the replay, but I'll be back tomorrow at 10 o'clock. So make sure y'all tell people, make sure y'all share, and let's just kind of like fill this space up. And together we're going to just totally fill our gratitude and thankful cups and tanks. We're going to like just fill them to the overflow so that by the time December and January come, like it's just like, it's like, like Niagara Falls full of gratitude, right? So I will see y'all tomorrow night, and thank y'all for joining me. And thank you for the hearts. I see those hearts flowing in. Please continue to give me hearts, just because that lets me know that you're there and you're paying attention and that it's good. And I just love hearts, right? And so like on Monday mornings, we do our hearts of worship and we give God, just our couple of seconds of time together. But this has been really good. I'm super excited about what is going to happen over these next 30 days. I promise you. Like, if you just do the work, and even if you go back to the recording, and let's just say you don't have the book, and you can get the book on Amazon. You can also get the book at my website, trueheartspeaks.com/30 days of thanks. But if you don't have the book, go back to the recording, get you a notebook, and just listen and write it out. I've read the journal prompting twice, so you can just, fast forward into the journal prompting, but I want you to do the work. I want you to just to be reflective, and I want you to be intentional about cultivating an attitude of gratitude over this next month, right? These next 30 days that we're going to spend together. So I love y'all. Y'all have an awesome night, and I will see y'all tomorrow. Bye.